Hello and welcome to the Killing a Bird with Four Stones podcast. I'm here with Twain, Noah, Vince, and Henrique Kato, who, if you don't know, has created his own brand, and I'll let him explain it himself a bit. So what's your brand like?
Hello. First of all, I like to say thank you for having me, all of you guys. We didn't talk too much when we was in studying together, but it was the class difference.
Yeah,
You
the
guys
age
are
difference.
you're older.
Yeah, age
He's a
difference.
year younger than us.
Yeah, and it was pretty awkward too. It was like the little conversations we had. It was like weird, but it's
Classic
whatever.
high school banter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were always in the gym, man, putting up shots.
True, man. I've
real.
never seen someone shoot more free throws than Enrique at lunch.
He's always
Facts.
going in
Hey,
once you got
I'm
an
getting
open
red,
gym.
bro. You see my face. Okay. So yeah.
Did you?
I
Did
started.
you?
Oh shit.
Sorry, I have to.
No, go ahead.
interrupt. Did you partake in the weird bathroom after practice talks that we
What?
in basketball teams?
I never played in your team though. Oh no, I
No?
did. No,
Yeah, there
we
was
did
that
for
1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably, bro. I was literally like, I was always with the guys, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I guess. I
Okay.
did.
Anyways,
All right, then maybe that'll be time for another story. Anyways, Kato, what's your company about?
All right. So I started a spiritual streetwear brand called Kato. Kato is my last name, and the brand is basically as I said, it's a spiritual streetwear brand, and in which I'll be talking about, the idea came from a spiritual awakening that I had. This happened like 2 years ago, and I started thinking about the brand last year in the middle of the year. So, and I wanted to share my journey with people, like why did I want to start a spiritual brand? Because it made me a better person. So, I was like, okay, I like clothing, I like fashion, I like talking to people, helping people. So, might as well just start a brand and try to, tell people what I do, and maybe they're gonna get inspired and support me and stuff.
That's cool.
Sick.
Can you talk more about that spiritual awakening if it doesn't bother you or?
Oh, it doesn't. So there's a lot of stuff on YouTube nowadays, a lot of useful stuff. I started looking into, everything comes from like, okay, I'm at a bad position in life, and I'm like, I want to get better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look for how to get better. So I found some channels and stuff like there's this one YouTuber called Soluminati. I don't know if anybody knows.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
And
who that is.
he started
I
a
know.
spiritual channel called Spiritual Soul that he talks about spirituality and like the matrix and stuff like that I actually talked about in my blog, if you guys want to go check it out.
Yeah, it's dope.
And I got inspired by him and a guy called Vaughn to Cut. He's also talking about spiritual stuff, and I just got
That's
into
cool.
it, and I experienced it myself. I started meditating like a year ago. It helped me a lot, and it is very beneficial, but it also has like side effects, so just be aware if you try to do it.
Meditating.
How
yeah.
often do you meditate?
every day, either at night or when I wake up.
Okay.
Man, that's a grind. I've tried meditating maybe 2 or 3 times in my life, and
It's
it's
hard,
hard.
bro.
Well, it's not easy, especially when you're doing like breathing exercises, like in and out. Like I did it for 20 minutes. Once you wake up, you feel like a freaking newborn baby, man. You're just like, what's happening? It's kind of cool, especially when you do it outside. I used to do it outside. It was winter, and I'd have my shirt off, and
Why?
I would be in a pair. I'd be in shorts, and because you're breathing so hard and like so like it's deep breaths, like you don't feel the cold. It's really weird. It's my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend who taught me how to do it. It's kind of cool.
Crazy.
But what were some of your inspirations for like just going into clothing to like pass on your message, other than like, I don't know, just keeping your blog and other services like that?
Well, I don't really understand your question. You talking about
Like, yeah, so why clothing and not like, I don't know, like
okay.
anything else?
Well, I kind of talk too fast, and because I'm a little nervous, you know,
Yeah, no
never
worries,
did
man.
this. But I think that I always been into clothing and stuff,
Yeah.
and just
Cool.
like Instagram, I follow a lot of people that like social media influencers and stuff, a lot of
Mhm.
YouTube stuff, and a lot of experiencing myself too. You know, I used to dress like shit, and it gotten better. So
We've all been there. We all been there.
But I remember.
Some of us still there, but it's fine.
Yeah,
no.
Ben
It's-
tried hard today.
You guys dress all right, you know. It's nobody here dressed like shit, so that's good.
I'm wearing my jersey tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but I got some nice clothes that aren't like this.
But
this is solid, bro. What are you talking about?
And
but your
This
recent
trip, bro. This trip. I had a Cuban on that.
Cuban. Your recent drop went pretty well. You're almost selling out of all your shirts. I know. I saw that on your Instagram.
Well,
Or maybe that was a marketing strategy. I don't know.
you know, it was half and half. I sold like I had 100 t-shirts and I sold half of it. So
No, that's great.
That's a lot though for
Yeah.
100 t-shirts.
You got
and I'm
some.
like,
You got some restricted numbers on those sales, man.
Oh,
Restricted.
you might not remember restricted.
You might not remember
Oh,
restricted.
oh
but
yeah.
when me and Vince were at Quebec High School, we started up a company too. That was
Oh, yeah, I
that was
remember.
streetwear clothing, but we just never pursued it.
Was it streetwear?
Was it?
Yeah, it was streetwear.
Yeah, I guess you could
No,
say
it was
T-shirts.
gym clothing. Gym clothing.
But why?
Nah,
Why
now
did
it
you
is.
guys
It
stop?
was
Now it
definitely
is this.
streetwear. It was
Or
definitely
pajamas, bro.
streetwear.
it's the only
But yeah.
time I wear them now.
But why did you give up though? Like, why did you just?
Well, we were missing the drive to just continue it, man.
Uh-huh.
We didn't know much about it. We just thought it was gonna be a fun idea, and
When did you
I
do
guess-
that? Like Sec 4?
yeah, I think Sec 4, Sec 5, yeah. But I mean, it's
We
dope.
lacked experience.
Yeah, we lacked experience. We didn't have as much knowledge as obviously we do now, but like it was just a sick feeling just to go walk in the hallways and see 5 other people
Nah,
wearing
yeah, it's very
your
cool.
clothing, man. Like you're
Yeah.
like, wow, I made that. Well, I didn't make it, but it was me and my team.
My
so,
brand kind of thing. It's like
Yeah.
having my name on his shirt.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
well, it was
How
it was
many people
teamwork,
were
but it
in?
was fun.
Was it like all of you guys together? Or was it?
Yeah. So we were originally 4, and then we added on Vince because he was good with marketing and designs.
You know.
Me and
Yo,
Twain
he's
weren't members
talented,
of
bro.
that. I don't think.
You're talented,
Yeah.
Vince.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, it was fun. It was an experience. I mean, for sure, it was my first company that I started up. So, and I just well, it's in the past now.
Yeah, but at the same time, like even if it doesn't work, it's cool to just like start it. You know, say that you did something. Like you know.
Exactly.
Oh, it's a learning experience for sure.
Yeah.
I'll know what to do next time or what not to do. Obviously, that's for sure.
It's just the fact that you obviously like think about doing it, but not many people actually
Yeah.
do it.
They don't pull the
Yeah.
trigger. They don't pull the trigger, and I mean,
Well, it's not even that they won't do it. Some will do it, but like the way you've been handling like everything, I DM'd you like mentioning
Yeah,
this.
bro. I appreciate it a lot.
Like the way you're handling it, like the marketing, how you're promoting it, the blog is so like well done. It
Bro.
feels like
Professional.
it feels really professional. Yeah.
I'm gonna blush more than I'm blushing right now.
you might have to give some props to the PW Sims program at St. Lo. They must have taught you well
Yeah,
because you actually are doing pretty good. Shout out to all those marketing teachers, huh?
Yeah. To
Well,
end.
have you thought about what is it, the Kickstarter? That St. Lo?
No.
Yeah, St. Lawrence offers a Kickstarter. I don't know if you knew about this. So you can just enter it, and basically all the teachers will back you within like the laws and regulations, the funding, and all that. So if you're looking for more funding, then I would definitely get more information on that.
No, it's a good idea. You know, it's always like there's the meal, right? That they send you messages and stuff. There's so many stuff that I'm like sometimes I just skip over it.
For
And-
sure, yeah. Especially when the administration sends it. But I mean,
Yeah.
something for you right now, they're missing like companies to work off and like give money to. So I'm sure if you had applied, you'd get a quick rack, man, a rack or two, man, for sure, easily.
I just talked to Karina Brassard.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a business law teacher. She when I was registering my business, she was like, okay, that's a really nice idea. Tell me when you launch it, tell me. So actually, before we logged on to Zoom, I meet her,
Mhm.
and now that you mentioned it, it gotta be a sign. I gotta do it. I gotta go there and do it now.
For
The
sure.
Kickstarter thing.
And she's I've tried like a couple e-commerce stores too, just like drop shipping and like moving inventory, and they went well. And all my questions I asked her, I could ask her a question every single day, and she'd answer. So she's very available. It's kind of cool.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out.
shout out.
Shout out to her, man. For
Yeah,
real.
oh,
yeah,
God.
that's
She's a great teacher. She's one of
free
my favorite
promos
teachers.
over here. Jeez.
Hey, relax, French teacher.
That's cool. But yeah, she's nice, man. But you definitely got a business drive. There's difference from taking the business courses and then actually implicating it within your daily life, and you did that pretty well.
Bro, I know it's but shout out to the business PW Sims program, but it's also like you gotta go there and search it yourself on Google.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro.
Because
There's a
they
lot of it,
teach you
like-
stuff, but like
Yeah,
there's so much more to learn other than like
Oh,
those
for
classes.
sure. Especially when you're taking classes that you don't necessarily enjoy, like accounting. Like
yeah,
it's not necessarily the best, obviously, but it's gonna help you in the long run.
for sure.
I'm
As
just kind
far
of
as
curious.
like,
Go ahead.
oh my god.
Vince is just not
Yo,
doing
everyone
it.
off. It's fine.
Strike two, Vince. Strike two, Vince.
Go ahead.
I Ben, you can go.
Go ahead.
we can rock paper scissors.
I was gonna. What was your question about? Because if it's about business and stuff, then you go. Because mine isn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
You just go.
I'll just go. I was gonna ask, when you're coming up with like shirt ideas and things like this, like how much time do you think it takes to come up with one shirt or one article of clothing?
Yeah, I love this question. So I started thinking about, last year, middle of the year, I have like 10 different designs, and they in it. I think it depends because I'm an overthinker, like badly. It's kind of really bad. So for me, it's like, okay, maybe it should be a little more to the left, a little more to the right, but it depends. For me, it took a long time to like really get it right, but we never know. Maybe there's somebody that's better than me at it.
For sure.
Are you thinking of getting more people on board with your group, or I don't know if it's just a one-man operation right now, but are you thinking of expanding your team if it goes well enough? And
I got a friend that asked me if she could join, and I said no, but because it's like it's kind of a like art, and I don't want to have to consultate somebody to make every decision that I really feel good
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
So I'm just
you want the full creative process to you.
Yeah.
When you're capable of doing all that there is to do, I feel like why have someone else help you? Like
Yeah.
if you can do all that you're doing right now, then and you're not like overloaded with work, obviously, then I feel like it's almost useless to have another head in the operation or another brain to deal with, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Could be over too much. I get it.
Also, with your clothing company, it's not just the clothing. You have the blog and like
Yeah.
the spiritual kind of side to it.
That's the thing I wanted to. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
No,
Oh,
maybe
it was
it's-
over.
You can go ahead.
Okay, so that was the thing I was trying to talk about, because you see like Dior, you see like Supreme. Oh, not Supreme. Supreme is okay. Like Dior and
Designer
many
brands.
like brands, they don't have like a philosophy behind it, and I don't understand. I think they probably did have a philosophy behind it earlier, but it got so like money hungry that it's like, okay, the people want this, I'll do that. The people want that, I'll do that. It just there's people just wear it because it's expensive. Honestly, they don't see it is good quality and expensive, but it's like, okay, what is Dior about? Drip? Like what the fuck is that?
Mm.
Then like Supreme's okay. Supreme, there's a skateboard, but it also like coming with Supreme got a lot of in 2016 it was really good. Then now it has a lot of competition because another brands just became more known and stuff.
Supreme also got bought out twice since 2016. So there's the point that it's not
Exactly.
even the same people that are releasing the. At first, it was just a brand that was made to satisfy the skate community in New York. So obviously, once they started selling and just expanding, bringing stores all over the world, the product just got diluted, and
Yeah.
the same message wasn't kept.
Yeah. You know, I think. Sorry, bro.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, Supreme, man. I find clothing just in general, Supreme, like $400 for a hoodie. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, but they
Like-
don't dictate those prices. That's a resale.
Yeah, I know
It's
they're
the
all like a lot of
market.
them are resales and all that, but like $400 for a hoodie, like you better be wearing it every single
Resale
day.
community that you have to blame.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's weird because I would, to be honest, I really like the logo of Supreme, and I would buy a hoodie, but not for that price. Like it's just
Just
got to be more
decide if he was
reasonable.
always there.
At the end of the day, if there's no philosophy behind it, it's just clothing. You know, it's like
Mhm.
Just cloth.
Yeah, but yeah, they do have they got their background story. You started the I think it was like a little challenge for that. You want to challenge all your followers to like mix and mingle with each other just if they've never talked to each other. I saw that. That was kind of cool.
things. And I would, if to you guys and everybody who's listening, please help me, bro. Please interact. Like, I get so fucking happy when you do it. I literally like. I blush, bro. I blush. I get so happy when you do it. You know, like I got a lot of feedback, a lot of good feedback. But can you like comment? Like fuck. Can you like please, bro?
I got you on that.
Yeah, all of our
Appreciate it, bro.
79 subscribers will all
Let's
comment
fucking
on
go, bro. Appreciate it.
I feel you. I feel you. It's also like a level of satisfaction. Like,
Oh, yeah.
am I doing
Yes.
something right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. Like, for example, when I put out like a shoe, and like, yeah, it's good to have like likes.
Yeah.
But like
but-
when you get shares and that like people are actually coming to you saying
Yeah.
like you snapped on that pair of shoes, it's like, damn, like I'm improving, and that's
Mm.
how like you can see like, okay, that's what is more popular or what works better.
But because there's a lot of difference between a big business and a small business. A small business is somebody who's starting and it's like they could be insecure about it. You know, it's just gonna work, blah blah blah. And when they receive like a small feedback, a positive feedback, it changes a lot. It can take you like so far. A small bit, and I think that people when it's just like, okay, he got 100 followers. It's okay if I don't comment. Somebody else will comment. Like, bro, can you just comment it too? Like, you get what I'm saying, bro? It's just like
For sure.
I
My
just
man
feel-
wants the interaction. He needs
bro,
it.
please.
But it's hard also because like when you have a low amount of followers, it's like you're not as credible as
Yeah.
like a bigger like account.
Like growing up in Brazil, I don't know much about your backstory, so I would want to get to know more, and I'm sure like the listeners would like to know more about it too. So
Okay. Well, it's you know, when you don't know about the country, you assume a lot of stuff. Everybody knows about that. But no, I did not live in a cardboard house or anything. You know, I lived in the suburbs, and I lived in Minas Gerais, which is a state under São Paulo. I think most people
yeah.
know. And well, what else do you want to know?
Well, what was it like growing up in Brazil? Like,
I've never visited
what's
personally. so,
what's the
like,
difference between the people, the community, whatever like you want to highlight?
Everybody is very open. When you went to school, there were little to no buses that take you to school because, like, well, in my city, you know, for at least, I mean, yeah, because it was pretty small city, so that's how I went to school. My mom just drove me, and even like at the poorest parts of the city, they walked or they took the bicycle or they were driven by you know their parents or stuff. And there is the what people say about soccer is really true. Like, I'm not into soccer, but I was kind of forced to play soccer. Like every like PE class, it's soccer type shit. And
Yeah, they're
Would you
nasty. They're
compare
sick.
it to hockey here, or is it even more?
It's way more, bro.
Oh,
It's
all
way
right, okay,
more.
like-
Because like here, there's like okay, hockey, basketball, you know, like ski and stuff. There's that too.
Yeah.
And but there's fucking soccer, bro.
There's only one thing, just soccer.
Yeah, but there's a club,
Crazy.
a club that is called Caldense, which
Okay.
it's like a guy that plays in the NBA right now called Raul Neto. He used to go there.
Played for the Jazz before.
Yeah.
Yep.
His dad is the coach. I actually got a phone case with his autograph in it because I met him there.
Hey.
And there is a very good basketball team there. So that's I played there for like when I lived there. So this is what I'm trying to do with my brand. It's actually, as I told you, I want to, share my journey and how it started and what steps you should take to experience what I experienced, if you want to. So this is an introduction. I don't know have any of you guys other than Noah try to meditate or got into spirituality or stuff like that.
Personally, I never have. No.
Well, I grew up religious, but I've never tried meditating, to be honest.
Same,
But
actually.
spirituality, not spirituality, but there's spirituality used to be used to have ties with like religions and stuff, but at this point, I think it happened in like the Second World War. He just really like
Split.
yeah, like meditation, for example, it doesn't have any religious ties. It's just a practice. So I think a lot of people, as I wrote right here, I say that people usually is usually misunderstood by they usually think that meditation is a religious related practice or something that only Bald monks can do,
Yeah, exactly. So that's why people relate it to like monks meditating on like rocks or like
For sure.
all together in like big
Well, I feel like
big structures.
I personally, at least, I feel like I associate it with that because I don't see it anywhere else. Like, that's the
yeah,
only place I really
exactly.
see it.
People get like scared off, they're like, okay, I can't do that, I can't, because they're like, oh, I can't cross my leg so I can meditate, and I don't have like a fucking robe or something so I can meditate. But that's what I wanted to do with my brand as well, bring like spirituality closer to like streetwear, which is something that teenagers are really into. And
For sure.
and oh yeah, going back here, so this is me explaining what how you should get started. I mean, as I write right here, it all comes down to how much you want it. You have to have willpower. So everything that you do in life, you want to get better at basketball, you gotta want to get better. You want to learn how to meditate. You want to, you have to put in effort, and you want to, that's the name of my blog. If you want to become aware of your potential, because then you have to, actually put in work. Because I believe that as humans, we are all born the same, and what divides us, the difference between us is our ego, which is built from where how you grew up and stuff. If you grew up richer than the somebody else, you're gonna have like your ego is gonna be different probably, and if you grew up pretty, you're gonna be different than the guy that's ugly, in your head. But I'm trying to say that, which is not true. We all have the same potential. We all are the same species. It's like we're animals. There's rational animals and there's irrational animals. We are rational animals, and we are just a species. We're born the same, and we have the same potential. So, and you just have to find it. It's there. You just have to find it. So that's what I'm really trying to explain here. And to find that, first of all, you have to want to find it. And then I finish it off saying, how can you find it? Then I say it's meditating. And I'm like, oh, okay, I know. I just made you read all of that to say that you have to meditate. Because it's like, bro, did you really do that? It's kind of like, but then you go here, and I'm saying, I know that I made you read all that to say that you gotta meditate, but let me change your mind, Then here's me trying to change your mind, and I also mentioned the Matrix. Matrix is not. I mentioned also the movie Matrix. I don't know if anybody watched it.
Yep.
But it's pretty crazy. But I mentioned that a modern day Matrix is way different. It's actually the society that we live in. It's how people, how the government, how they shape us to fit in the society.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I conclude saying that, well, you can't read it, but I just.
So for people
just mention it a lot.
who are like wondering more about this and want to get to know more about the site, we'll just leave the link in the bio.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, that's for sure. A lot of the terms that you brought up gives me a big throwback to knowledge, man. Our philosophy course of knowledge.
I'll bring that up.
Hey, knowledge is fun.
Yo,
Some of us had better relationships with our teacher than others, right, Ben?
No, I actually failed my first class of knowledge with Stefan.
Oh yeah, worldviews or something like that. I don't know what that one is.
Nah, I
What's
think it was
knowledge?
a seminar.
Oh, it's knowledge. Okay,
seminar.
yeah. But
So-
yeah,
Oh,
Ben
sorry.
Ben used to get roasted almost every single class.
Ben has
Vince,
now
Vince is
worn.
a witness.
Ben has now worn a hat since.
For
First
real.
day.
What
I
happened?
walk in the class and Vince has a toucan or a beanie.
No, it was a hat. It was a hat.
He has a hat.
Same thing
and
as
I have
you.
a hat. And we both walk in, and we sit next to each other in the back of the class. And Vince, his last name being Bergeron, he gets announced first in the attendance. So then she says like, "Oh, Vincent Bergeron," and he's like, "Yep, here." And it says nothing, like, "Hi, how are you doing?" kind of thing. That's about it. And then she gets down the list to Ben McBain, and she goes, "Oh, like Ben McBain, like Benny and the Jets." And then I looked at her like,
What the?
"Yeah, yeah." And then I like, "Yeah, I like that song." And then she looks at me, "Take off the hat." And I was like,
Oh my God.
"Oh, okay." So I take off my hat. I was like, "I don't know what you want me to do." I was like, "Yo, this kid is right here next to me, and he has a hat on. You don't say anything." And then you
She
make
didn't
fun
say
of me,
the
and then I have to
entire-
take off my hat.
The
I was like,
entire
"What the
class,
hell?"
she didn't say anything. She called you Hat Boy too.
What
For real.
the?
I was like,
Yeah.
"What?"
What the fuck?
So dumb.
Wasn't your grade not too high in that class
Oh
either?
my god, she hated me.
No, she hated.
Did she
you
make you
for
fail?
those, bro, but she.
No, you didn't fail, Ben, did you?
No, I
Oh,
passed.
she had
with,
a
like
grudge against
65, like super close to it.
Yeah, no.
It was
Yo,
so
it is
funny.
true.
Well, the day that me and Vince were supposed to present in front of the class, I show up like not even 10 seconds late to the class just because I'm freaking far from the school as I live really far. I walk in like 10 seconds late, not even. The door's still open. I walk in and she's bashing me to the rest of the class. I was like, all right, sounds good.
We were the first to present, so like no one knew what was happening or like what to expect. So me and Ben just started talking, presenting or stuff. First sentence, she interrupts us and she's like, "Actually, that's false."
What the?
She's on our back the whole time. It
No,
was so annoying.
it's the type of teacher you need to say exactly what she wants to hear. If not,
Oh, for
you're
sure.
Even if you said exactly what she wanted to hear, bro.
yeah, because
And
sometimes you
I'm
won't say it
definitely
teachers
not
are
that
like
kind of
that.
student. So.
yeah, sometimes you won't say it exactly how she wants to hear it, but like with the right words, like.
And in like every
Just
one of my
struggle.
English or philosophy classes where you have to write stuff, I'm never like that with a teacher. I'll explain my point and I'm not going to change it because you don't like it kind of thing. And she hated it. I got
Yeah.
such bad grades in that class just because she didn't like my opinion. I was like,
Yeah, because a lot of
It's pretty bad.
We're
subjects,
never there, bro.
like a
she
lot
would
of
correct like my vocabulary, like have a different word that's like a synonym and I'd lose points for it. And I'm like, it's the same thing. Like, shut
Yeah.
up. It's so stupid.
But I remember I used to go to class so often.
Shut up. I was there all the time and you and Emmy were never there. And I had to sit by myself and she bashed me all the time.
The one class out, it was always a Wednesday too that I'd show up.
Yeah.
just the Wednesday class.
Yeah, just a Wednesday.
She used to roast me and my friends in the back of the class because whenever we'd answer a question, we'd like fist bump each other and get so
What
hyped.
the?
We'd fist bump each other and get so hyped, and she'd call us like a bunch of gorillas. Like, ooh. I was like, what the heck, man? She made so many weird noises in the class. Everyone just thought it was weird.
Bro, imagine her with COVID. Even pre-COVID,
Yo,
she was
pre-COVID,
always
she
this-
would wash everything.
Oh yeah, It's
She'd
true.
wash her hands if you like sneezed in the room.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Bro,
Or
You
bro.
sneezed and she's like, oh god, and she leaves, go get hand sanitizer, comes back.
she probably lives in one of those war zone bunkers right now, bro.
For sure. Man.
St. Louis is a fun school though.
Was it?
St. Louis is a fun school. Oh, was it?
Was I?
I didn't think you heard what I said. Yeah, it was that.
Was
Wait,
I?
who here is still studying at St. Lawrence?
Everyone but Vince.
Yeah.
So I actually finished my semester, so I'm starting my internship now, and then I'll be done.
Cool.
I'm done after this semester as well.
Yes.
But I'm not done my semester yet.
Well, I need one class. So.
Yeah, but you're not studying right now, Vince, let's be honest.
No,
I'm not
but
studying, but
He'll take it soon, though.
I don't know when.
I was trying to hype you up. Hopefully you're gonna say something. I don't know.
I'll see what happens with the shoes. I'm not really in a rush right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just gotta figure it out. I mean, it's one course. You can take it over the summer, even if you
Bro,
want.
you gotta get on TikTok.
I am on
It's
TikTok.
where it's at. You gotta get it more, bro.
Bro.
You gotta,
You gotta be more present than you already are.
Hey, what's your TikTok? I got you right now.
Isn't TikTok like gonna get banned soon, man? Everywhere.
I don't think so.
No,
But
no,
I know it's where
no,
it's
they
at right
stopped
now,
that.
bro.
They stopped that.
They said that about the United States, but it's still there.
Yeah,
It's
because
not
gonna
I
change.
think Sony bought a part of TikTok or somebody, like
Yeah,
a big
I
U.S.
don't remember who it
corporation
was,
bought,
yeah.
but like,
But like, what's up with like the Chinese like manipulating like TikTok and like stealing our information?
They had
And
said that there was
Huawei and all
like
that.
people, yeah, they had said there was people like watching your TikToks and like watching through things, and I don't know.
yeah, they were
Super weird.
collecting data for like
Yeah, data
Chinese
points and all that.
governments. Yeah.
Damn, the Chinese government must be horny, bro.
All those thirst traps.
All
Yeah,
those,
those thirst
14,
traps. So bad.
15-year-olds on that app, man.
Oh man, it's
So
crazy.
Oh, it makes
It's
it
dangerous,
sad, bro.
man.
No, you can't go on there, man, for real. You
I
can't
haven't
scroll down
yet
5
made an
times.
account, so
Yo, as soon as you
I'm
get
the
one,
person
I just
to-
swipe so
Americans.
quick, so you
Mm.
don't
I
get
don't
more.
get any of them, so I don't know what you guys be liking.
No, but as soon like
No,
let's say I remember I downloaded the app and that was like the first things I like got like girls dancing. I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
care less, so you just start swiping fast so you don't get
Yeah, when
more
they
and
didn't
more.
know what you liked.
yeah,
Yeah,
because they mess up your algorithm, man. Gee.
yeah,
Yeah. You like one of those, then boom, you're fucked.
yeah.
My For You page is full with
I remember like you watch one video about a boat and all you get is just boats.
Boat.
Yeah.
3 days.
They're
I don't know,
everywhere.
my For
It's
You
like that
page.
on everything right now. It's like that on like Instagram. It's like that on, you get ads, you get things like this that are suggested for you.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's the worst.
Yeah, but
You like say
Instagram-
something out loud and they'll be listening, and then suddenly you'll get like 4 ads about computers. And you're like,
I was looking for some shoes, and the next thing I see, it's the shoe fucking advertising. Bro, like,
Yeah.
how did they know? I mean,
stupid.
it's how it works, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
but like
Exactly.
that fast, it's weird,
I know.
bro. It's
It's
kind
so
of weird.
It's kind of weird because when I got my new computer, I got a new laptop not long ago, and
Yeah.
when I started up my Windows, it asked me if I wanted suggestive advertising based off like voice recognition. And I was like, what?
At least they asked you.
I know they asked me, but
There's
like
so
nowhere
many-
else asked that, and it's like,
No, there's
you're
so many apps, yeah.
actually admitting to it. It's kind of crazy.
There's so many apps like Instagram. Like if you don't want like all that advertising to happen, you have to turn off your microphone. But if you turn off your microphone, you can't film videos. Like it's the same thing with Snapchat. If you turn off your camera, you can't post snaps. Like it just ruins the whole app if you don't have your camera on or your audio on. So they're like kind of screwing you over it if you actually want to use the app.
I legit don't care though.
No, you don't care, but it's like annoying. It's like breaching your privacy, man.
Yeah, it's an
Nah,
invasion of privacy in my opinion.
Yeah.
No shout out to Cardi B. I don't like her.
But yeah, I know. There's so many companies that just exploit it too, and like
Bring
they
it up,
sell the
Vince.
data.
Did you watch the fight last night, Enrique?
No, I saw like a lot of people posting about it though.
Bro,
They
you
got knocked the
didn't
fuck
miss-
out.
What are
didn't
your
miss
thoughts?
much.
What are your thoughts on it?
You didn't miss much.
Oh no.
Did you,
I don't
did you
care.
follow that stuff at all? Or?
Nah, not even the KSI Jake Paul thing. It's
No
I
worries.
don't know, like I don't
It's kind
know.
of dead though right now.
But yeah, it was quick. That's what we can say, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was quick. I had time to open like 3 box on Warzone. Twain's
sir.
already saying, "Oh, I'm coming back, boys."
The
So he
thing
he
is
got
that
AFK kicked out, and what a loser.
there's the people that pay to go there though. It's kind of like okay.
Yeah.
waste
I mean,
of
But I
they're
mean, they
time.
got
probably
more than
all
one fight,
rich.
right? Like,
I mean, no, but people pay for tickets and pay-per-views. That's what he means.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
and like the performances were not good at all.
I mean,
No,
Doja
no,
Cat?
no, no, no.
Dwayne's
Doja
gonna
Cat?
argue for
What?
Doja Cat. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Doja Cat. She was up there. She was
I
doing
didn't
her
know what
thing.
she looked like beforehand. I didn't even know that was Doja Cat, and then she got on the stage, and everyone.
I didn't have my volume on for the performance.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
That's not what the good part was, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
It was a porno,
Doja
bro.
Cat.
Had to make sure like you're on the right website.
Oh yeah. Since we're all here, just wanted to, I always do that, but do you guys have any feedback for my business? Like,
Oh,
not
that's
like
a good
feedback, like
question.
cool and blah, but like, what do you think, in your opinion, I should do?
Well,
I mean, I would think just get people engaged, man. Like you're starting it up now, getting people engaged on your thing, saying, "Hey, I want you to do this and send me your stuff because that stuff, man, pumps me up." But getting people engaged will get them to want to come back. That's for
Okay.
sure.
yeah.
Because earlier today, I sometimes I feel like I don't feel like I go too far, but it's like maybe it's too far for the people, like at
Yeah.
this moment. Because for me, it's all like ideas, like fucking blowing my head, like this, and that. And they're like, bro, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And I don't want to do that. I want them to, I want to take it slowly,
For sure.
but sometimes it just slips,
Yeah, but
Well,
like
my feedback for you, sorry for interrupting.
go ahead,
but
go ahead.
It has
I'll
to do
ask
with that. Like, I think the number one thing is to remain yourself. Like, if that's who you are, then that's your company. Like, don't try to change it for like what the
No.
customer might want.
for sure.
I mean,
Like,
authentic.
you have to create your own niche of clients, and if like you have 50 people that are really engaged,
It's better than
listen to what you
1,000
have
that
to
don't
say.
listen.
Exactly. But yeah, keep being yourself. It'll work, and like always strive to like come up with better, like new ideas.
sure.
Engagement is always good on TikTok, Instagram, or whatever.
Yeah, just gradually keep entering the market. Because if you go out
Mhm.
too hot, obviously people might say like, "Wow, that's tough." But if you gradually get into it and like people in general here in Quebec City, they're very conservative. I don't know if it's because of the
Yeah.
language barrier, like we feel like we're outcasts within our province.
But what do you mean we are okay?
Well, I'm
like
just
Quebec
saying, like
compared
in
to Canada?
general, well, because we're French. Like we people here who don't know how to speak English cannot leave the province unless they're going to freaking France or any other place that's
Mhm.
French. But they're limited. They're limited to all their opportunities. So they're really conservative and like they're not going to be open mind. Like their mind's not going to necessarily be open to the other provinces around them, and like just new ideas in general have not necessarily been the best in the past. But if you gradually get into it and keep people engaged, I think you can succeed.
And
What I had to say is just build your community and make it something different and authentic and bring something that you can't find anywhere else. Like make the people want to come back and have like a real type of it's not like a subscription type of formula, but have something that it feels like a real community. Like these people come back every day to check up on the page and see if what's new, and you can have some activities with the members together, or once lockdown obviously eases up, but like just add more to it, more and more, and don't just go to the streetwear, because your message is obviously deeper than simply just streetwear. I think you can branch off to a lot more, but honestly you can and remain authentic all at once.
I don't know if you follow like many NBA players, but there's Victor Oladipo that I followed, and yeah, shout out Ben. But like what he used to do, I think before his injury, or no, it was when he came back from his injury. every day he would post on his story
Mhm.
like goals or like, well, he's more religious, so like he would
Yeah, very
like,
much so.
like so he would have like a countdown of like 1 to like 20 things that like in that day he wants to accomplish or that he's thankful about doing. So I think that like that could be maybe a good idea for your company where like every day you kind of create engagement with like daily kind of quotations or message about spirituality
I really
or like
thought about that,
challenges.
but like, do you think that what I'm doing right now it's okay, but or do you think that they should be shorter? Because I'm like sometimes I'm like, yo, is people really gonna um like read that? You know?
But you gotta find your people that would actually have the interest for that. Just
Exactly.
don't just base yourself of people around you. There's people out there that will want to get really in depth with what you're writing. Just you
Mhm.
need to find them and reach out to those people. And let's see. uh, In my head, I'm thinking of someone that would maybe fit the mold of what you're saying, like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, but he's like someone who meditates a lot. I know, and he's really into the spirituality of things.
J.
So I
Cole
think.
too.
Yeah, J. Cole. All those people would like really fit your mold, and you can
Yeah.
sort of try to reach subcultures that are related to these people,
Exactly.
maybe to find people to join your community and grow your brand.
Yeah. Well, really good advice from you right now and from Vince as well with the stay true to myself and stuff. Really, really helpful.
It's difficult to be because like we kind of live in a society that's like really like the norm is really important and like we kind of hate to
Yeah.
stand out. So like we're always thinking like what if this person sees us doing this? Like is it sound for me to do that? But like you should really care less about that.
Don't be
Yeah.
so hard on yourself either.
Like if you say
I'm not.
right now
Don't
what
worry
I'm
about it.
doing on Instagram, I want to do this, then I encourage you 100% to keep doing what you're doing. Like don't change because like also like now you've just started. So like your engagement's through the roof because everyone's sharing and everything. There is going to be moments where you're going to get less engagement.
Yeah.
Like for example, me with my shoes during the winter, there's no engagement. It's dead. So like obviously like your moral kind of go drops like immensely, but like if you stay true to what you love to do and like who you are, I think you'll have a lot of success, and not only you'll have success, but you'll enjoy doing it.
I kind of wanted to, like, when you say enjoy doing it, that honestly helps me. But like off of what Vince is saying, just make sure you're happy with what you're doing. Like, make sure when you, at the end of the day, every day, when you look back on what your business is and what you're doing with it, you're happy and you're like glad that you're at least
Proud.
like your message. Yeah, you're proud of yourself. Exactly. Like you can look back in 10 years and say like, I like that. That was really good of me. Like you're proud of yourself, and make sure that it's not something that you're doing because, oh, I like this. I like this. Oh, maybe this will be fun. Maybe this, like, I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm really not a like, I didn't study in business. I don't look into fashion like Twain and Vince do as much. And like, personally, I don't know much about that stuff. So like, to me, it's more make sure that you're happy and make sure that you're having a good, like,
Bro,
you
but
enjoy
at
yourself.
core, that's what it is, bro. Like honestly, not even like in business, but in fucking life. It is like, and I do what you say, you know, like every day I look, bro, okay, I did this and I like what I did. You know, I look back, like before I go to bed, I'm like, okay, this was cool, you know, and that's what keeps me going. I was talking to my mother yesterday. I was like, um, even if I had 0 sales today, if nobody bought it, I would still be proud of myself. You know,
Exactly.
it's I don't pretend, I don't intend on stopping. So
Don't base
And like,
your happiness off what
other
you're
on others.
accomplished, like just monetary, or
sure,
just be proud of what you do and keep that passion going. And
should
don't
never be
burn
able to
yourself
put a
out
number
either.
on
Facts.
happiness. That's not a thing.
I mean, sure, I need the financial support, but like,
Obviously.
there's things more
Make sure
important.
don't go bankrupt on us now. Like, that's
Yeah,
not a good thing
yeah.
either.
Yeah, you got to make sure you help yourself out there. You went to business for a reason. I guess you should know about finances.
So thanks for coming on, Enrique. Just a quick shout out to anything that you want. Go ahead.
Shout
Alright.
yourself out.
Exactly.
My name is Henrique Kato. I'm the owner of the brand Kato. It's a spiritual streetwear brand that I talk about spirituality and how you can, improve yourself and etc. And I think he will plug my website link in somewhere and,
Down below. Yep.
Your Instagram, anything you want.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And if you get on my Instagram, please interact. Help me out because I appreciate it. I blush when you guys do it, and that's it.
Where can they
Yeah,
find
that's
you on
fine.
Instagram? What's the at?
It's at Kato by Kato, KATO,
Perfect. And for today, instead of having our usual like goal, that's ridiculous. We'll come up with if we get at least 10 comments, then Enrique will blush for real, and Vince will go on the next podcast without a hat.
Ooh.
How many likes? How many?
10
10
comments.
10 comments.
Yo, I got that on my own. I'll just comment one after the other.
No, bro. They have to
No.
be different.
No, but Susan's been commenting up a storm recently, bro. Susan, sorry, I
Mom's
had,
on the
I had to shave
ball.
my beard. I know you wanted me to keep it.
That's where
Yo,
the time
add me
goes.
on Warzone, bro. Wait, yo, I got a 2.3 KD, yo.
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
I'm cracked.
I don't think you want to play with us for real.
No. I play
Hey,
for the funds.
Kato, I just want you to guess Twain's KD right now.
Bro,
It's a
hallelujah.
0.5. It's a 0.5.
It's
Yeah.
even worse.
Hey, man, that's
I'm even
me.
worse.
Yo, you're highballing him right now. You're
Highballing?
Me, I'm
If you
0.5.
play with us, I'll finally maybe not carry them.
For real.
Yeah,
Vince
but
is a
for real, just-
173 or
I'll send you
175.
my Activision after.
I mean, my reel's probably like, anyways, I don't know. It's like 1.8.
What do you
That's
play on? A computer?
Nah, I'm on
Okay.
Xbox.
Oh,
I
we
mean,
can still
but
play
there's
that.
cross-platform. You guys on PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to switch it to a PS5. My friend is doing it, so I was like, interesting, bro.
Man's got the funds. The money's coming in.
No. Bro, all the money I got right now, I'm not taking no payouts, bro. I'm not taking no payouts until like the 5th drop or something. I gotta just
Keep
reinvest, bro.
I like that.
Reinvest.
I like
I
that.
really
smartest
gotta
thing to do.
reinvest. I'm taking my the goal is to put money in and not have to put money in again. You gotta just take that the profit and just do what you gotta do with it.
Bro, man.
Once we get
did Tom
profit with the
Skinner
podcast,
teach you that
that's
one?
what we're doing.
Bro,
on the
you
show.
could buy
No,
a
it was
bunch
my
of
mother too. It was my
LED
mother
lights.
is the GOAT.
Shout out Enrique's mother.
Shout out my mom, man.
You could buy a bunch of LED lights and create like a really colorful closet.
What are you?
What?
All
For
right.
your-
By the way, my KD is like 0.35. It's my first shooter I've ever played.
0.25. Stop the
It's all
cap.
for the fun, bro.
3.5.
2.5.
Hey,
It's up. It's up now. It's up
No,
now.
it's up to
It's
three.
not
three
that
something.
up. He was at 2.
I'll check later.
Are we playing, by the way?
Yeah, sure, I'm
I
done.
can't.
I'm done. I don't care.
I'll play.
Oh, he can't.
Yep.
He can't. So let me hop in.
Yeah, get
Fours,
Yeah,
man.
I-
Fours.
I-
We got
Alright,
fours.
bet.
Say less, bro. This is not going in. Oh, keep it in. I don't care.
Whatever.
All right, see you
Yo,
next
yo,
week,
yo.
bro.
They're like all the comments is like, yo, bro, my Activision is this. And
Bro, if
Everyone
I,
My
wants
mom's
Kato to
stopping on next
carry
game,
him.
guys. I'm sorry.
if I can finally start playing with like 2 KDs instead of 0.2,
Hey, bro.
I'm not at a 0.5 and for real. Like,
I might
if I
get
were actually to check my KD.
I just want to know how many wins do you have, Kato?
Not a lot, honestly, but I got like 80.
Oh, okay. You've been playing a lot, though.
No worries.
How many games have you played, though?
I don't know if you.
He's hardcore, man. He plays all the time.
We
I gotta look
legit
up
could
on
have that
Podchecker.
talk later. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let
I'll
you
just, so make sure that you guys subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you know when our videos come out on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok and on Instagram at Killing a Bird with 4 Stones or KB4S podcast. And yeah.
see you next
All
week.
See you next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later, Kato.
Later.